For the last century, developing a new medicine required scientists to physically mix chemical compounds in a laboratory, one at a time. This timeline tracks the traditional drug development cycle. Moving a single successful drug through this pipeline to pharmacy shelves takes 10 years and costs over $2 billion. That price tag is driven by a massive failure rate. Thousands of physical compounds are synthesized and tested, only for 99% of them to be discarded before they ever reach a patient. This physical trial and error process acts as a bottleneck, capping the speed at which the healthcare industry can respond to new diseases. Under this model, bringing a drug to market is a high-stakes financial gamble, leaving the industry looking for a way to move past physical limitations. Large pharmaceutical companies are shifting their R&D budgets away from physical lab expansions and directing that capital into Silicon Valley tech partnerships. This shift became concrete when the Japanese pharma giant Takeda signed a $600 million deal with the AI startup Insilico. This raises a question of economic logic. Why would a traditional manufacturer of physical pills hand over $500 million to a software company? The investment reflects a change in how the industry views biology, treating drug discovery as a computational data problem rather than a manual chemistry problem. These systems use virtual models to simulate millions of molecular interactions, identifying potential successes in a fraction of the time it takes to test one physical compound. Takeda is paying to replace the slowest portions of the physical trial phase with high-speed virtual simulations. Processing biological data requires a specialized architecture beyond the capabilities of standard consumer AI. This architecture begins with NVIDIA BioNeMo, a hardware and software layer built specifically for generative biology and chemistry. BioNeMo acts as the underlying engine, analyzing massive datasets of cellular and genetic information at a scale that manual research cannot match. A second layer, Anthropic Claude Science, sits on top of this engine to interpret the results and provide scientific reasoning. The system starts by scanning these datasets to isolate the specific target proteins that cause a disease. It then generates novel, synthetic molecular structures designed to bind to that protein, using mathematical probability to find the best fit. By identifying these compounds digitally, researchers can skip thousands of dead-end physical experiments, focusing their resources only on the most promising candidates. In this context, Takeda's $600 million investment is a move to secure the infrastructure required for future drug development. By using AI to front-load the discovery phase, companies aim to reduce the failure rates that typically derail human clinical trials. This comparison shows the potential time saved, as the traditional 10-year timeline is compressed by the speed of digital modeling. While biology remains unpredictable, moving the search for new medicines into a digital environment makes the discovery phase more structured and repeatable. The fusion of Silicon Valley tech stacks with legacy pharma has established a new baseline for how medical research is conducted.